Wow. Have you seen the gold move? Now, is it just a little move or is it the right time to be in gold? Let's take a look. Now, the next story is about gold. Why? Because gold is running. Will the Fed support gold prices in 2021? Gold ended 2020 at $18.91, partially thanks to monetary policy easing. All right. In 2021, the Fed may not trigger a comparable rally in gold, though, but it should offer gold prices some support. Now, I hear this a lot, that, man, gold is on the rise, gold is moving. All right, let's take a deeper look at it. I'm going to give you the inside story on gold, not just with the surface area of news you hear. Here, we're going to dive into these stocks and these industries to give you a better, well-rounded understanding on what's truly going on with things like gold. Welcome to 2021. I hope that it will be a wonderful year for all of you, a much healthier, calmer, and normal year than 2020 was, and even more profitable, of course. Indeed, at least gold bulls could be satisfied with last year, in which the price of gold jumped from $15.23 to $18.91. It means that the yellow metal gained more than 24% as the chart shows below. All right, so this is insight on a company, Sunshine Profits. We're going to, again, I'm getting a whole lot of information to put out to you. Here's another story. Gold soars, oil pares back, Bitcoin wobbles. We're going to talk about gold. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. New and extended lockdowns may be taking a toll on the broader risk appetite today. And this was done on, where's my date? January 5th. And it took the edge off of oil. See, that's oil. I'm not going to talk about oil today. But gold eyeing 2,000. Right now, we saw it go from 1,500 to 1,800. Gold eyeing 2,000. Gold burst through 1,900 to start of the year with a softer dollar. What's the move of what moves gold? The dollar. When the dollar goes down, gold goes up because it's a safe haven. If we continue to have a strong dollar, gold is going to suffer. All right, with a softer dollar giving the yellow metal a kick it craved. With the psychological resistance overcome, gold gathered strong momentum quickly before running into a resistance just shy of 1945. With gold being back so heavily on the breakout and outlook for the dollar looking no better, again, the dollar is what moves gold, another run at 2,000 suddenly looks a matter of time, all right? Bitcoin, I'm not going to cover that here because I have stories on Bitcoin. Along with gold, silver. Silver gaps up above 2670. This was done on January 4th. The XAG opened a positive gap on Monday, breaking above 2670 barrier, which was marked by resistance by the highs of December 28th and 31st. The metal continued drifting north during Asian and European sessions, and currently it is near the December 21st, 2740. Overall, silver is trading above the upside support line drawn on a low of November 30th, and thus we should consider the short-term outlook to be positive now. Notice the words there, the short-term outlook to be positive for now. All right, so now let's go take a look at gold and silver. I'm going to get back into the software. And in our watch list, all right, one of the things that I'd like for all of the new people here to understand, our watch list of the stocks that we're looking at for the week, these stocks are sorted by our master indicator VST, which is our value safety timing vector. Notice what stocks are at the top of the list. Let's go down the list, I'm going to track gold as a whole by looking at the HUI. All right, that's the Gold Bug Index. Out of 12 stocks, look at where it sits. So for those of you who keep telling me, man, gold is the way to go, go, look at where it sits in my list of 12 stocks. Silver. I'm looking at SILV for silver, which is SilverCrest Material. Look at where it sits in my list of 12 stocks. Both of these, as far as precious metals, are sitting towards the bottom of my list. Let's go take a look at these on a graph. View the stock graph. So You want to tell me that, oops, put it on 3-month graph. You want to tell me that gold is rocking and rolling? Well, I'm going to tell you that right now. It had a little short spurt up, but overall, I'm going to put this on a 3-month graph, put it on a 6-month graph, put it on a 1-year graph, and this is where gold was rocking and rolling back here. But look at where it sits right now. All right, it's still overall, let's extend my line here. This was my trend line. Extend my trend line here. Let's zoom back into about a 6-month graph. Where does gold sit? It looks like it's trying to break above this resistance level of the downtrend of connecting all of the highs. Are you ready to pull the trigger? Well, for me, I want to see a couple of things happen. Currently, the stock is above the 20-day exponential moving average. Boom. I like that. Coming off the low, we have higher lows. Looks like gold is moving higher. Ooh, what have I just created? What did I just create? Let's go make that line a little darker. I just created something called a wedge. And right now, the gold bugs is trading within a wedge. What I'm looking for is a breakout one way or the other. Hopefully, if it breaks above this trend line, this downward trend line, that's a good bullish opportunity. Let me make sure I'm really hitting the highs. All right, that's a good bullish indicator. If it stays within this, because this wedge formation is a consolidation pattern, and it's going to break one way or the other, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, I think that with the nice move up and towards the higher edge of this trend line, this upward trend line, actually downward trend line from the high, I think that gold has a good opportunity to break above and continue to move higher. For me to have more of a commitment to gold, I've got to see it break out of that wedge to the upside. I've got to see it. It did it here and very quickly came back into that pattern. All right, so that's where I stand on gold right now, but that's on the HUI that looks at gold as a whole. Let's go over to my next one, silver. Silver looks a little better, actually. Above the 20-day exponential moving average, it did break above a level of resistance sitting at the price, let me move that over, sitting at the price of about 1043. All right, above the 20-day exponential moving average. We had a candlestick pattern right here known as a shooting star, follow through, and look at the pullback. All right, if you're in it, as long as it stays above the 20-day exponential moving average, you're okay. Notice something else. Notice how gold gapped up here. The price pullback faded the gap. Whew, that's a tough situation to be in right now. As far as silver is concerned, or looking at this indicator or this ticker symbol, I'd really like to see it break above the high. All right, RT is above the value of 1. Silver and the HUI, look at that. The HUI just got an RT, relative timing above 1. I'm really wanting you to wait on getting into gold as a whole, looking at this index. Let's take this a step further, though. I've got a watch list of gold stocks right here. All right, here just specifically for Trending Thursday. I've got a lot of gold stocks in here. If you really are antsy and you want to play gold on a good up day, I've got 50 stocks in here. I sort this by percent price change. And look at that, on an up day, nice up day in the market today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold stocks are moving up today out of 50. That should give you more indication to be a little wary of gold and only take advantage of the stocks that are moving on the days, and they would be trades. I am not trying to play gold long-term just quite yet. Let the trade come to you. See that wedge? Let gold break out of that wedge before I start looking at a long-term play on gold. Right now, gold has its opportunities. I would cherry pick individual gold stocks that are moving on a daily basis. I don't want you to get stuck in some of these stocks that are going down 2, 3, 4%. All right, so that's my play. Looking at the HUI is a good way to really gauge gold as a whole, whether you're bullish or bearish. Right now, I'm leery. I'm going to wait, let the HUI break out of that level of the wedge. And if I do want to play some gold stocks on any given day, only play the ones that are going up. All right, that's my story on gold, and I'm going to stick with it. Hey, if you like this content, guess what? You can join us live every Thursday at 2 p.m. here on YouTube. Join VV Nation. We hope to see you there.